Hi, I'm Nikki. I've been a reception teacher for over 10 years. I am the early years phase leader, which means I'm a senior leader responsible for 60 reception children and 33 children in our nursery. I've also been rated as outstanding by Ofsted. Typically at this time of the year, parents have similar concerns and worries, and now I'm going to try and answer these each in turn. We try and start the children at school in their preschool groups, so they've got familiar friends from day one. We start them off on a part-time timetable, and they'll come in for a few hours at a time to get used to the staff and the environment. Your school setting might offer you taster days where you come in as well and can stay and play. And with the children, in our experience, this helps them to settle really well. Parents typically ask if they've got anybody to play with and any friends. At this age and stage of their development, children tend to play alongside each other. The more confident ones will chat to the person next to them, or will give a running dialogue of what they're doing in their play. The more shy children will sit down at the table and just watch and observe, and soon enough they'll be confident to join in. A lot of the early years curriculum at the beginning is their personal, social and emotional development, and they quickly have to learn rules and routines and what's acceptable and what isn't in the classroom, and they do quickly learn this. In our experience, if a child has done something that's upset another child, we'll talk to them about it and reiterate what is acceptable behaviour and encourage them to say sorry. Staff will deal gently with this, obviously, and the emphasis is always on the behaviour and not on the child. Obviously, it's a huge help if they come to school being able to do some self-care themselves, like using the toilet and putting their coat on, but obviously buttons and zips and things are tricky, so that the staff will be mindful of this and will help them, give them lots of encouragement. Just check your school's policy for intimate care and how they'd go about changing your child, because different schools have different things. During the first couple of weeks, they're going to be really tired and really grumpy. They probably say that they don't want to go back to school, but if they do that, the staff are trained, and I know it's really hard as a parent, but if you just leave your child, we'll take them off, even if they're crying, and distract them, and they will settle quite happily. They may or may not want to talk about their day to you. Don't force it, try not to interrogate them, and they will usually open up to you, and we find that this is usually at bedtime as well. So I know it's an anxious time for everybody. Try not to project your anxiety on them, and they'll look at it as a really fun experience and get on with their school life. We will have staggered start and finish times to limit the numbers of parents at the gates. We'll stick into our year group bubbles so that we won't mix with any other children. We'll have separate playtimes and lunch times, possibly eating sandwiches in the classroom. We'll be extra vigilant this year with our good practice to do with our hygiene. We constantly wash our hands anyway, and we'll encourage the children to do the same even more. And we'll be vigilant in our cleaning of wiping down tables and washing equipment at the end of the school day. So whatever your worries or concerns, I'm sure your school will do everything they can to help you and to talk about them, and your little ones will just settle just fine and they'll have a really enjoyable time. So I just wish you all the best of luck.